from the home of the three-piece combos, Pugilism Company. This is Reed, the Black Burp Sugar, BBS. BBS. Man, June 16th, 2018. June 16th, 2018. 50 years and 2 months removed from Curtis Cokes' fifth-round stoppage of Willie Ludick. That was April 16th, 1968. Yes, April 16th, 1968. If my math is correct, that's like 602 months ago. If you want to break it down like that. That was the last time a man from Dallas defended his world championship in Dallas. Well, that was all put to a halt. We were able to break that streak this past Saturday, June 16th, 2018, when Errol Spence, the truth, Errol Spence Jr. stopped Carlos Ocampo in the very first round. Man, Dallas was lit over this. Like, absolutely lit. People that never thought of or watched a boxing match, they were interested in this particular fight, for sure. Tickets, believe they sold out. It was over 14,000, I believe. They approached 15,000. I'm not really sure on the numbers. I do know floor seats were going for like $700 a pop. That was on the resale market. It was one of those events, man. It was one of them tight clothes, tight revealing clothes, and titties popping out type nights. Like, you saw it all. People were there to be seen. In fact, of the 14 or 15,000 that were actually there in attendance, best believe years from now, it'll be 500,000 motherfuckers from Dallas swearing up and down they was there. Oh, I was there, man. Yeah, that Spence fight. Yeah, when he knocked that dude out, yeah, I was there. It'd be 500,000 people saying they were there. And in actuality, only 14 or 15,000 were. But it was that type of night, man. You know, Dallas, we needed this. And EJ delivered. That's for sure. Can't do nothing but be happy about that. He was actually close to his fight weight a week prior, like 7 days prior to June 16th. I was blessed and privileged enough to have watched his last day of sparring, and he was not far off weight then. But it was definitely time to eat when June 16th rolled around, man. Some of everybody was there. Dak Prescott was in attendance. Jerry Jones in attendance. Personally, my favorite football player ever, my favorite football player is Hall of Famer Michael Irvin, the playmaker. He was there. Michael Crabtree was there. He's from Dallas, never played for Dallas, but he was there. And from my point of view, where I sat, DeMarcus Lawrence was there. He was basically our whole defensive line last year by himself. He was our sack leader, D. Lawrence. He balled out last year. We had Yellow Beezy doing the ring entrance with EJ. That's on me, baby. Yeah. That's on me, baby. Yeah. That song's kind of catchy, you know. That's kind of catchy. I'm more of an East Coast oriented lyrical hip hop fan, but that song definitely has its merits. It's very catchy, and it was a perfect ring entrance. And I could tell EJ was into it, which was the important thing. Ding, the bell rang. EJ came out on that stick. He was firing to the head, kind of pawing with it at times, stabbing to the body at other times. Ocampo, he was clearly looking to counter. He was giving ground. He landed a couple body shots at one point. But EJ, he's that tit for tat type of dude. If you hit him with a right hand, he wants to respond with a harder right hand. If you land a good uppercut or whatever, he wants to land a better one. So on cue, after Ocampo's body shots, Spence started digging to the body. Like, digging to the body. At one point, they was trading body shots toe-to-toe. EJ landed a southpaw 1-2. He was just short with the 2 of that combo. The left cross touched Ocampos' chin. If it had landed flush, would have done some damage for sure, but it just grazed his beard. I think another left cross kind of grazed him like in the same way, but the body was there, like clearly and abundantly. So EJ started attacking it, and with about 3 seconds left in the very first round, he dropped Ocampo with a left-right body punch combo. It was the left that did the most damage for sure. In fact, to me, that left was 50 years and 2 months of pent up, built up, backed up anticipation for a night as such. And it all manifested and was unleashed in that left hand to that body, man. Ocampos, he fell. He was writhing in pain. He was on his knees. At one point, his head was touching the canvas as he was on his knees. And he got 10 counted. You know, he was firing a right hook of his own when he got countered with a left to the body from EJ. EJ landed a right to the body also, like to the back shoulder area, but it was, make no mistake, it was that left that did the damage. And yeah, Ocampo took the full 10 count, man. The left-right. So now, just like that, 24-0, 21 KOs. The Truth, Errol Spence Jr. Without question, June 16th, 2018, it was all about the homecoming itself. It was never about the opponent. It was never about Ocampo. He had an undefeated record. He was a mandatory, but, you know, no one was tripping on that. And on that note, Spence wasn't beating his chest either, not too much. He realized he was supposed to do what he did to Ocampo. It was, in his mind, it was similar to Crawford Jeff Horn. So, very good win. We needed it. Spence is very much interested in staying active 3 fights a year, with hopefully one of those fights every now and then per year in the Dallas area. Hopefully that can happen, because I think based on last night, there'll be a groundswell of support. I mean, Jerry Jones himself, he got into the ring. Now, Jerry's known to like his Johnny Walker Blue Scotch whiskey, and his eyes looked a little bit lit. It was a little red. You know, Jerry, he seemed like he was having a real good time. And I'm not mad at him, because I was having a real good time myself last night. Jerry said the Cowboys family is fully behind EJ. He said that he was bad to the bone, and then he playfully challenged anyone from the crowd to step up and fight him. You know, he's like, hey, anybody else want to step in right now? Type of thing. It was a good, cool vibe. It was good to see Jerry there, supportive, because he loves winners. He loves winners. And if he's dealing with boxing, hey, first round KO to him, that his eyes light up and Jerry Jones sees dollar signs. So there'll be more of this for sure after a night like that. Even though I think EJ himself may have wanted to go 3 or 4 rounds. In hindsight, I believe, given Jerry Jones's his inclusion in this, the fact that it's at his facilities, the fact that this fight ended early will definitely behoove Spence in the future with Jerry Jones and the Cowboys. We'll wrap things up with a day in history, and what better day than June 16th. We've had greats like Mano de Piedras, Roberto Duran. He was born on this day. Make no mistake, there's not 5 or 10 better fighters to have ever worn a mouthpiece or boxing gloves than Roberto Duran. He was born on June 16th. Also born on June 16th was Matthew Saad Muhammad. If you're If you think Chico Corrales or Arturo Gatti were consistently producing fan-friendly bouts, check out some Matthew Saad Muhammad fights. Like Saad, he was that dude. He was a slugger. He just wanted to sit there and trade with you. And quite often he would find himself way behind in fights, needing knockouts. He also fought in the 15-round era, so he would have a lot of 12, 13, 14-round knockouts. But the fights would be exciting all the while. Check him out if you get a chance. Also, without going too far in depth, the likes of Benny Leonard, Jake LaMotta, Wilfredo Gomez, and Roberto Duran himself, they all fought on June 16th. Like, great fighters fought on that date. So, to me, it's only fitting that a fighter I think could be a future legend in the making, Errol Spence Jr., he also fought on this date. Just want to shout you out, EJ. Nice work, man. Thanks for bringing boxing back to Dallas, championship level boxing. And can't wait to see you next time. Peace and God bless. Pugilism.